What's up, people? How's everybody doing? You already know it's King Chaos. We just here in the chaotic portal real fast. I put up a video the other day and I took it back down because I wasn't satisfied with the quality of it. I got a little distracted, so I didn't finish my point how I really wanted to. So I went ahead and pulled it down. I'm going ahead and remake it for you right now. As usual, you can get to me at yougottoLoveYourself.com, the letter U, the number two. Uh, and then we also have all the merchandise and extra content on the official KingCrucial.com. That's right there presented by KCDG. We already know how that goes. King Tail Podcast. We was on air earlier today. Everything was real copacetic. Just kind of checking out a little extra information. Looked at some weird videos after the stream was over with. But if you want to get into the King's Table podcast, you already know what to do. Go ahead and type KCDG in the search bar and go check out our episodes. Without further ado, what I'm saying? I just want to touch base on this old concept of forgive and forget. Now, when you look at forgiveness, uh, a lot of people spend a lot of time on the importance of forgiveness. A lot of people spend a lot of time on the importance of moving on with your life after you've been wronged. But what nobody takes the time to speak about are the benefits of forgiving and forgetting. When I say the benefits, I mean social benefits of forgive and forget. See, with the concept of forgive and forget, we are allowed to coexist with those who we do not see eye to eye with without it disrupting our energies. So let's just say, for instance, we are out in the streets and we meet someone who we eventually do not like. They've done you wrong, they did bad business or gossiped about you, whatever it is. Step one is to forgive. All forgive means that you acknowledge you were done wrong and you're allowing those feelings to like go away, to dissipate. When you forgive somebody, there is no physical reward for forgiveness. When you forgive someone, you are just opening up for you to be forgiven. Because if you're a person who lives in public eye and are not forgiving, or not the type to be forgiving, it is very hard for you to be forgiven for doing wrong in public eye. But someone who has been done wrong, who has shown their community that they can forgive and move on, are a little more likely to be forgiven by the masses that they display their lives in front of. Now, the most important part of this concept is to forget. Now, we are not forgetting the wrongdoing. We are not forgetting the person. We are forgetting how to act like children when we forget. When we forgive someone and then we allow our energies to be wasted on thinking of those who have done us wrong, we're cheating ourselves. When we forget, in other words, when we consciously allow somebody to continue to live after they've done us wrong, will highly benefit your progress. Not saying that you're going to see immediately a benefit in forgiving someone or forgetting what they have done, or at least acting as if you forgot so that you can focus your energies in accomplishing your goals. See, one thing we must remember is that when done wrong in the streets, we are almost required to confront them. We are almost required to enter combat, to have a conflict, to beef, to silent treatment, to run them over, to gun them down. There's always a problem when done wrong. What happens if we stop with the foolishness and actually continue living and letting to live? Now, I know it's a ridiculous concept. If somebody robs you, if somebody hurts somebody that you love, you want them to receive some sort of payment for what they've done. But the silliness is when one of those that you love wrongs someone else, you want them to get some leeway. My little cousin goes and robs the plug. I would want the plug to be forgiving and merciful, even though I know the streets say the rules are that he pay full price. So if I believe that my little cousin deserves or doesn't deserve or should get or it would be nice to receive some mercy from the negative actions, then why is it that we are uh, hesitant to apply these principles to situations that we live through every day? We have a shooter out there in the streets that end up getting killed. We wear his shirt, but do we spend any time explaining to those who idolize them that, hey, you know that he's gone because of the way he lived, and you might have seen good in him, but he did plenty bad, and he was not going to slide with that. Now, I'm not going to draw too much time or spend too much energy on trying to explain over and over again the importance of us not killing each other. I totally understand the need to reprimand. I totally understand the need to correct and to uh, defend. I get it. I totally get it. But when are we going to get tired of burying each other? When are we going to get tired of putting each other on shirts? When are we going to get tired of seeing somebody's mothers and their family, the fathers, the cousins, sisters crying because they had to hold up a street law that nobody cares about until it's too late? There's no reason we should be okay with killing each other. There's no way we should be celebrating killing each other. Like, it absolutely makes no sense. And the way that I'm going to go about doing my best to correct a lot of the direction that I see my peers going in is I'm going to do everything I can to teach all that come within the sound of my voice how to pick the right direction, how to see the obstacles in front of you, how to move with intelligence in today's society. The last generation, they were pretty compliant with the system and pretty much just did what they need to do to get by. In a new day and age, we need to use the technology. We need to use our networks. We need to use our brains to come together, work hard to build communities that are focused on the priorities. The priorities are food, clothing, shelter, and education for the next generation. Anything outside of that needs to take a back seat. All of us have kids now. All of us have responsibilities now. And we should not be wasting energy beefing, hurting each other just so that our reputation isn't tarnished. Your criminal record gets tarnished, your reputation gets tarnished. It's all the same thing. All those killers out there that get respect, all those gangsters out there that's doing it big, I mean, that's cool for you. But for me and mine, we build families. We doing our best not to tear anybody down for any reason. And only those who come with hostility are approached with any kind of aggression. Everybody else is welcome to come and join at the table. Sit down, speak up, share, teach, learn. If you're not about any of that, there's places and people for you. The words of King Crucial the Great, think with greatness. If you don't do anything else with your life, think with greatness. And if you can't help the ones around you, move out the way so the rest of us can do our part. So, once again, King Chaos, check us out. You got to love yourself.com, the official King Crucial, King's Table Podcast. We do episodes almost every day. You know how to reach us. Share, subscribe, like. Any comments, any questions, any feedback, any topics you want to hear my opinion on, hit the comments, hit the website. God bless, be safe.